been going around the internet.
Who's been saying that?
I don't know. I saw some headlines saying, is Blaney too nice?
I didn't see that. I don't know. What am I too nice about? I don't think you can be too nice.
I guess on the racetrack.
Oh, I guess I'll start being the jerk then. Make everybody happy. But, yeah, I don't know. I race everybody how they race me, and I race well with a lot of people. And it's time for racing hard. I mean, I race really hard. I don't really know what the nice thing is. If you're not running over people, I guess. I put Newman in the fence, so that doesn't make me nice. But I don't know. I haven't seen that. Maybe I'll start being more mean. And then I don't want to hear anybody complaining about me being mean on the racetrack then.
I'll send it to you. I'll find it.
Okay.
Send it to you.
Okay.
Thoughts on the Star Wars trailer?
I thought it was all right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that dropped probably 2 hours ago, so that was pretty neat. Interested to see what they go with it.
Is that complicated?
I think it is. Who else could it be? So I don't know what he's been doing for the past X amount of years. It's been a long time. Just been hanging out, I guess, at the bottom of that pit. But yeah, I'm excited.
Because it exploded, right? So,
I mean, we got out of there. I don't know, but yeah, we'll see. I know what my Christmas will be doing. I'll be doing over in December. But that was neat. There's a lot of great movies coming out this year. It's a pretty cool time in that area right now. So,
how's the tattoo been going out?
The tattoo, it's been all right. So that's been fine. So they're a little sore, especially the one on my knee was a little sore at the beginning, but it heals up a handful of days, and then it just kind of continues to keep getting better and better.
I heard you launched the Ryan Blaney Family Foundation today.
We did, yeah. That's pretty cool to finally get rolling. We've been working on that for 8 months, 9 months, and kind of by the time it got brought up to where we finally have figured out what we want to do, and a couple companies we want to kind of partner with, and the Alzheimer's Association people, they've been really great to get to know them. Everyone really starts foundations for something that is personal to them, and that's personal to my family, and something you can relate to. My grandfather on my dad's side got really sick with it about 10, 12 years ago. I ended up passing away. So something we can do, and the Gateway Bronco thing I think is going to be really, really unique. It was nice to sit down with those guys, kind of, and companies that are helping us out. Ford's giving us their charity slot at Barrett Jackson, which would be great. PPG and Discount Tire, they're doing a great job, and Body Armor. They got a really great deal going on at the Chicago race, where families can sign up and get their names of family members who have it on the deck lid. So that's pretty cool to see them be a part of it. But yeah, it's nice, and we have a couple more things kind of lined up that I'm excited to do and try to help some people out on the back end. And that's the main goal, right? I mean, you want to. It's a cause for something, and hopefully we can do our part and try to figure it out, because it's one of them diseases that no one knows much about, and not a lot has been done about it. I know they're working hard at it, but it's hard to kind of figure out. So I'm excited for the future with that, and seeing what we can help out in a little way.
Denny is working on his speeding, obviously. Have you ever had an issue with speeding? Like, is it risk versus reward if sometimes you make up ground and you win one, you lose one, you push it too far, but how do you look at it? Yeah,
I think a lot of the times he's been able to overcome that. The deal at Texas, he ended up winning the race, and does it work out? Most of the time, no. Most of the time it hurts you, but that deal it worked out. But the speeding on pit road, yeah, you can gain spots on pit road by maximizing your speed limit. I mean, if the limit's 50, if you're running 49.8 down pit road, you're gonna maybe gain a little bit of time. It's all people always look at pit crew and pit stops, and yeah, that's a big part of it. But getting on and off pit road, that's big too. Just your mile per hour and average down the pit road. So I have always been, give a little bit on pit road. If it's 0.2 of a mile an hour on pit road, I'll give it just to not have that penalty. Everyone speeds on pit road, it's just going to happen. But some drivers are very aggressive at it. Some are, will give up a couple tenths. But you look at guys that can do it great. You'll get caught with speeding if you're pushing it to the limits, and that's something I've actually wanted to get more aggressive on. And if it bites you, but you got to know that you're doing your job all the way up and down pit road.
Doesn't that start at the shop, though, where the team kind of decides how far they want you to go? Or
yeah, it does. Starts at the shop, starts with the engineers. All the dash we run now is all lights and things like that. And it's gotten a lot better. When the dashes came out, those digital dashes, it was hard to feel like you saw a lot more pit road penalties speeding because the dashes were kind of jumpy and not smooth. And now they've gotten a lot better. The software has gotten way better, so you can be a little bit more accurate with it. And the way I run it is just dots. Let's say one red dot is 49, 7 or 8, and you have a little bit to gain. You have something to give. And yeah, that is something that you see a lot of teams right now over the past few years. They do pit road speeds during practice. You'll see a lot of cars going down pit road, and if we qualify on Fridays and races Saturday, they'll start off practice running pit road and stopping in their box and getting out. It's just a big part of it. But yeah, that's something you set up at the shop, but you kind of can tweak it all weekend. Like we bumped mine up a little bit this weekend, and here's some of these places are tough in Bristol. When they have curves, you can run faster in the curves. You run more lights. So that part is something we really like to do to try to just maximize that deal. But yeah, it starts the shop, but you tweak on it throughout the weekend.
Thank you.
Yep.
How's the podcast like been treating you, and how'd you get into it? How did NASCAR approach you to the podcast?
Yeah, the podcast's been fun. We're in our third year of that. It's been really cool so far. We've had some great guests on it, from drivers to musicians to other athletes. Yeah, that was one of the funner ones. We went out and we some places will let us come and just hang out, and it works out for everybody. We get a unique people in there and company, and they get exposure. So how it happened was, a few years ago, Dale Jr. is actually the one who put it in my head to want to start one, because he has his radio deal and the Dale Jr. download, and he was like, "Yeah, get a podcast." And I was like, yeah, whatever. And it just kept coming up. So I finally went to NASCAR in the wintertime, one of them years, and said, hey, let's start something to where I just wanted something that people can go on and just be themselves. And it's not a racing podcast. We talk about racing for maybe 10, 15 minutes of the hour-long show. I just want people to feel relaxed and not have to talk about their job. And we've gotten a lot of great drivers on there, like I said, with Dale and Jeff Gordon, Chase on it, and it just shows, people. But Wallace is the best filling host ever. He's trying to take my job, and
Pretty good yesterday.
he started it. But no, that podcast has been a lot of fun. We've gotten some great opportunities and got to meet some great people outside of motorsports, and we just like to keep growing it. It's just something I enjoy doing. I don't, third year, I don't dread doing it. We do it once a week, and I don't dislike going there. I really enjoy doing it. I want to keep going. I want to keep doing more and more things, because I think it's a cool outlet. Podcasts are very big right now. That started a few years ago, and I listen to some. I don't listen to my own, because why would you listen to yourself? But I listen to a lot of others, and it's just a cool way for people to just kind of let loose and just talk about whatever you want to talk about.